Here's 4 games I'm excited about in June 2025. Let's get into it. First off, we got FBC Firebreak. This game's coming out on June 17th. This is the game that's set in the Control universe. It's actually supposedly set after the events of Control. It's a first-person multiplayer game. It looks like you're kind of working with other players to fight all these monsters. It's a really cool concept. I don't normally play like these multiplayer-only games, but this one interests me purely because it is from Remedy and it is the Control universe, and I'm a big fan of both of those things. The other upside to this is that it's going to be on Game Pass when it launches, so if you're somebody like me who is a little bit unsure about the gameplay of it, you'll at least get a chance to check it out on Game Pass. You don't have to spend the money up front to play it, which I think is a pretty cool thing. Next up, we got Raidou Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army. This game's coming out on June 19th to pretty much everything. This is one of those games that I'm purely excited to play because it's an Atlas game. I'm a big fan of the Atlas games. Loved Persona 5. That was actually my entry into like their kind of games. Then I played Metaphor Refantasia, which I absolutely loved. It was my game of the year for 2024. So like, I'm excited to play a game that's a remaster of the older Atlas, you know, the games that they were making when they were still big into the Shin Megami Tensei games, and Persona was really just a spin-off kind of a game. So yeah, this game looks pretty interesting. I think it's more of an action focused game. I don't think it's as turn-based as we're used to. Somebody can let me know down below because I'm not super familiar with it, but I am interested in the gameplay, the story, and of course the developer behind it. Next up, we got Persona 5 Phantom X. This game actually, I believe, released in 2024, but only in Japan, and is now coming to the US. It looks like it's going to be launching June 26th, 2025. Obviously to PC and mobile, the same way it launched in Japan. Dude, it's just another chance for me to get to play in the Persona 5 universe. This game actually looks really good for a game that like is like a mobile and PC game. Of course, I'm going to play it on PC because my phone is shit and will not play any games. But I'm excited to see the story of this and like when it takes place. I want to see some of the new characters. It looks like we're getting to see some of the characters from the main Persona 5 game. So like, this just is right up my alley. I'm just a Persona 5 fan. Like I said before, that was my entry into the series. So yeah, I'm up for this all day. Last but not least, I got Death Stranding 2. I don't need to say much about this game. This game is also coming out June 26, 2025. Big Kojima fan. Loved Death Stranding 1. I know a lot of people didn't like it because it is a little bit of a walking sim, but if you take the time to really pay attention to the story, I think it's completely worth it. And I think the gameplay mechanics can be interesting at times. There's a lot of like, you know, using vehicles, especially now like with the director's cut, you know, you're like slingshotting shit and yourself. It's just really, it's a lot cooler now than it was at launch. I'm saying that to try to sell to people who didn't like it at launch, but this one looks like it's taking all of the weird shit from the first game and just turning it up to 11, which I am all here for because I mean, I just want to get back into that universe and like just experience all the crazy shit that Kojima can come up with, because this dude is a madman. And you know this game's going to be interesting when this guy's like not happy with the early reviews for the game. He's like, oh man, maybe it's not weird enough. I'm like, holy shit, like this thing's got to be either like super crazy or it's going to be super normal. We'll see. You never know what you're going to get with Kojima. But anyways, those are the 4 games that I'm really excited for in June 2025 that I'm definitely going to play. There are a few games that have already come out. We've had Mario Kart World come out already. I didn't get a Switch too, so like I didn't really check that out. And then we also had Mind's Eye, which seems like that game is on fire, like just a dumpster fire. And I know plenty of reviewers didn't get review codes, and then I watched a bunch of streamers and shit like that play the game, and a lot of them were pretty much like not hot on the game at all. So these are the 4 games that I'm excited for. Let me know what games you guys are excited for this month. Obviously, we're about almost halfway into the month, so I'm a little bit behind here. Next month I'll try to be a little bit early on with these types of videos. Peace.